Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push-up position. First set of 10 push-ups. Try to see if you can straighten out that back. Yeah. Begin. 1, man. 2, man. 3, man. 4, man. 5, man. 6, man. 7, man. 8, man. 9, man. 10, man. Rest kneeling. Yes, this is a stretch. So you should feel this. It might not feel as intense as our other stretches. You should feel it right along in here. It's also a good stretch for your ankles. Help your ankles get more mobility, which just means that they can move in different directions.
I have one question.
Yes, sir.
Why don't we count forward to our stretches?
So it helps us, one, to stay together. Also helps us, remember when we do our crane breathing, and I say it helps us to get a bigger lung capacity. So that also, our counting helps us to get a bigger lung capacity too. All right? So it can feel a little hard sometimes, definitely, but the more you do it, the easier it'll get. Second set. Begin. 1, man. 2, man. 3, man. 4, man. 5, man. 6, man. 7, man. 8, man. 9, man. 10, man. So next week is Thanksgiving week. So we're only going to have class, if you come to this class, we're only going to have class Tuesday. Thursday, no class, because that's Thanksgiving. If you come to other classes, just Monday, Tuesday classes. Last set. Begin. 1, man. 2, man. 3, man. 4, man. 5, man. 6, man. 7, man. 8, man. 9, man. 10, man. On your back for bicycle crunches. First set of 25. Begin. 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, 4 man, 5 man, 6 man, 7 man, 8 man, 9 man, 11 man, 12 man, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am. Oh, it's okay. Rest.
Is this another stretch?
What's that?
Is this another stretch?
No, we're just resting this time.
Yeah.
I have another question.
Yes, sir.
Why do we do certain warm-ups certain times?
Can you ask me after class?
Yes.
¿Dónde está Bella? ¿Dónde está Bella? ¿Dónde está ella?
Second set.
Yes, ma'am.
Begin. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am. Woo! Last set. Yes, ma'am. Begin. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am. Sit up. Feet straight out in front. Reach up, bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, ma'am.
1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Bend one leg in, reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Switch sides. Reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, block that shine from Silas. 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Bottom of the feet together. Flap your crane wings. Yes, sir. Wait till Jackie comes back from you. Push the knees down, back held straight. Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes or as low as you can go. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10, ma'am, 11, ma'am, 12, ma'am, 13, ma'am, 14, ma'am, 15, ma'am, 16, ma'am, 17, ma'am, 18, ma'am, 19, ma'am, 20, ma'am. A seated angle, legs wide apart. Lift yourself up and turn to your right. Turn and shift to the other side.
Yes, ma'am.
Back to center, a seated angle, legs wide apart. Palms up, back straight, toes up, legs straight.
Ma'am.
1, ma'am, 2, ma'am, 3, ma'am, 4, ma'am, 5, ma'am, 6, ma'am, 7, ma'am, 8, ma'am, 9, ma'am, 10, ma'am, 11, ma'am, 12, ma'am, 13, ma'am, 14, ma'am, 15, ma'am, 16, ma'am, 17, ma'am, 18, ma'am, 19, ma'am, 20, ma'am. Reach to one side.
Yes, ma'am.
Reach to the other side.
Yes, ma'am.
Widen your stretch if you can. Reach to both sides. Touch your head to the floor or as low as you can go.
Yes, ma'am.
1, ma'am, 2, ma'am, 3, ma'am, 4, ma'am, 5, ma'am, 6, ma'am, 7, ma'am, 8, ma'am, 9, ma'am, 10, ma'am, 11, ma'am, 12, ma'am, 13, ma'am, 14, ma'am, 15, ma'am, 16, ma'am, 17, ma'am, 18, ma'am, 19, ma'am, 20, ma'am. Last stretch, feet straight out in front, bend one leg back and lean back. Switch sides. Stand up, twist it out, do any additional stretches.
Ma'am.
All right, so we are still working on our crane unit. We have about 3 classes left in our crane unit before testing. So we're gonna review our crane stances, and then we're gonna review our kick, and if we have time, we're gonna look at our blocks.
Yes, ma'am.
Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
High crane. Middle crane. Low crane. Monkey hop. Bow stance left. Ooh, make sure your back heel is on the ground. Make sure your front leg is bent. Back leg straight. Cross stance right. Clap. Bow stance left. Crane stance right. Dragon stance right. Feet together. All right, run back. This time I want you to follow Saul through the crane stances.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
High crane.
High crane.
Middle crane.
Middle crane.
Low crane.
Low crane.
Monkey. Hop.
Monkey hop.
Bow stance right.
Bow stance left.
Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Left. Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Feet together.
Yes, sir. All right, run back. Very nice job. So, when we do our bow stance, to do a good bow stance, we want to start with our feet shoulder width apart. So go ahead, step about shoulder width apart. Then we're going to take that left foot and we're going to just slide it straight forward. We want to bend that front knee and we want to keep our back legs straight. So this is how we do a good bow stance. When we start from shoulder width apart, that puts our hips in a good position. All right? So when we do our bow stances and in our crane stances, I want you to see if you can do this exact stance. All right? Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
High crane.
High crane.
Middle crane.
Middle crane.
Low crane.
Low crane.
Monkey hop.
Monkey hop.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Are you doing the same bow stance that we just did? Looks good. Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Clap. Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Are you still doing it? Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Feet together. Go ahead, run back. All right, now we're going to take a look at our crane kick that we've been working on, our crane front kick. So there's a few different parts to our crane front kick. Who remembers what the first thing we do? After we step, yes, Silas? Step. Yes, do you remember what's this? Very good. What's this first motion that we do? Do you remember?
Blocking a kick.
Blocking a kick, very good, yes. So we have our block, and then just like Silas showed us, we want to sink down, snap up with our foot, and then we switch our feet and jump right back to our cat stance. Very good. All right. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to start left foot forward cat stance. We're going to step, block, sink, snap, and switch the feet. Good. 1, 2, 3, Other side. So we're going to switch our feet. Now we have our right foot forward cat stance. We're going to step, do our block, sink, snap, and then jump back into our right foot forward cat stance.
Ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Feet together. All right, go ahead and shake it out. Your legs should be a little tired. You should be sweating a little bit.
There are.
Good. All right. So, question about this?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, go ahead. So, now we're going to take a look at our crane blocks. We're going to learn a new crane block today. I think everyone in here may have already learned it though. It's called swimming crane. Is there anyone who hasn't learned swimming crane before? It should be pretty easy then. All right. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay tie.
Hey, tie.
So we're going to start by spearing out one hand. We're going to flip it over, bring it back by our ear. And then as we're doing that, we're going to spear out with our opposite hand, flip it, and bring it back. Good. All right. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay tie.
Hey, tie.
Swimming crane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. All right, so when we do our swimming crane, we want to try to see if we can move just through our arms. So we don't want to move with our whole body. We want to try to move just with our arms, and we want to keep our center tight. This is a good stance to keep our center tight. Remember when I came by and tried to bump you and you didn't move? This is a really solid, good stance. So you want to keep your core tight. You don't want to move with your core. You want to move just with your hands. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's try it one more time. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay tie.
Hey, tie.
Swimming crane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I saw a big improvement that time. Very nice job. We're going to run through a few more of our blocks. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay tie pay.
Hey, tie. Hey.
Crane high block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay tie pay.
Hey, tie. Hey.
Crane outside block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you still in a good horse stance? Are your knees bent? 8, 9, that we actually blocked it, right?
If it goes too high, we might miss it.
Yep, so we don't want to go too far out because we don't need to block something that's out there. And when we're doing our high block, we don't need to block all the way up here. Nothing's going to hit us from up there.
That was a kick.
It could be a kick. I'd use a different block though. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say, tay, tie, pay.
Tay, tie, pay.
Crane inside block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together.
Ma'am.
Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say, tay, tie.
Tay, tie.
We're going to go high and low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to go side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inside, outside. Remember, start with double beaks pointing in towards each other. I'm going to come in, miss, and then come back out. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you keep that thumb tucked in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We have just enough time to do everybody's favorite block, double high. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Start with double beaks up. 1. Remember, bring your knees up to your
Chest.
and land.
Quietly.
2. Oh, that was very quiet. 3. Oh, a little less quiet. 4. Oh, like ninjas. 5. Ooh, super quiet. Feet together. All right, let's go ahead and bow out of our basic training. We follow the 5 parts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility. Bow 2, second degree black sash, apprentice instructor, advanced, intermediate, beginner level students. Great job, basic training.